question is, let's see. So yeah, they're saying, great move from the team regarding the tokenomics. Thank you very much. Can't take any credit myself. However, given that the team has returned the VC funding, what's the runway of Parsec looking like now? So basically, how are we going to fund the project with the fact that we've returned VC funds?
Well, that's as much as I understand, and I put it that way because at the end of the day, like funds and finance and money, all of the kind of things it's highly confidential. That's one, and secondly as well, it is highly variable. But what I can say as well is that, like, for us to actually return VC funds, I don't think we're going to die. Why do we do that? Like, obviously, the ideal way is to get a VC fund because then give us a huge treasure chest, and that can last us X number of years. It can cover all sorts of very expensive things like token listing, etc. But if we're doing it this way, where we're launching a new token, yes, but it's 1-to-1, and then it's direct transition on the centralized exchanges, we don't need to pay them too much in terms of transaction. That saves me a lot of outgoing costs. And I can start looking at what I actually need to do. Some things will be shortcut. Some things will have to be a lot more creative. But I take a lot of inspiration from how Ryan Reynolds did the Deadpool movies. So if you watched it, it's like, oh, it's a great movie. They did a lot of great things. But if you could actually go and watch, and they have tons of those like behind the scenes videos. He actually expressed like when he made Deadpool 1, he just didn't have money. He had to pay the script writers himself to be on set. That's because back then people didn't really believe in them. So he was given very minimal budget. But that enabled him to, desperation actually creates a lot of creativity. A lot of things happen, which if you are given a lot of resources and just doing things like that, you wouldn't have thought of it anyway, because you just tend to take the easy way out. I have money, I'm going to throw it at this, and you get a certain amount of return. But you have no money, or you have limited amount of money, or you just have a certain amount of money that works, but no more than that. You're going to get super creative with how you want to get certain resource across. And effectively, that's how we find ourselves in this situation. We have funding. We are not going to die. And that's why we can confidently say that, okay, but let's return the VC's money. But we also do that because, well, if we wait for the full round finish, I don't think we'll be in time for the market at all. It will be very much delayed, and that's probably even worse than doing than returning the funds. So we thought that there's a lot of things that we need to catch, and it makes sense for the advantage of the project and reactive network in general. So that's what we did.